Hi, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a weekly reading for the water signs for the end of October 2025. What's going on for water signs at the end of October? Let's start with Pisces. Tell me about Pisces. Tell me about Pisces, please. All right, Pisces, you have the herbalist, number 36, herbs, medicine, and healing. All right, so something about healing, herbal medicines, maybe you're eating healthy. Nutrition could be significant this week, so watch your diet, watch what you eat. Be mindful of natural remedies. You could need some sort of healing this week, or you could need to really pay attention to your body and eating natural this week. So be careful about what you're putting into your body this week, Pisces. Tell me about Pisces for the end of October. You could be deciding to go vegan or do something else. Doesn't have to be, but maybe you're going to be taking some sort of herbal medicines. Maybe you're drinking more herbal teas this week. Tell me about Pisces. All right, we have the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it looks like a lot of celebration this week, a lot of happiness. You could be going to a party, or you could be invited to a wedding or a get-together or some sort of event that's very happy and celebratory. You could really need to want to spend time alone, though. Even though you're invited out, you could be very popular this week, Pisces, and you could receive a lot of invitations, but you may feel the desire to be alone, to have more time for yourself, more solitude. You may even say no to an invitation, or you may have to have some strong boundaries here. Maybe there's something that you have to get done. So even though you want to celebrate or you would like to go out, you may feel the need to have time alone or to get something done, maybe regarding fine details, paperwork, legalities, something like that may come up that prevents you from going out and celebrating or having fun. You may need to focus on solitude in order to get something done here. You could be dealing with someone in law or legal matters, a lawyer, or you could be dealing with details, paperwork, examinations, tests, something to do with fine details. Tell me about the Ten of Cups for Pisces. So even though you may feel to celebrate or you may be invited, you may be celebrating something. Someone could call you or invite you. This could be also someone could want you to go to their wedding, or you could be proposed to, or you could receive information or messages regarding an upcoming event, wedding, celebration, party. That could be something that's very significant in your life at this time. You could be making plans for a wedding. This could be an engagement. But there's still this need for you to have strong boundaries or to have time alone. What is the Hermit? Maybe you're challenged to find time alone. It could be quite challenging because there's something on your mind this week. So even though you want to celebrate or you want to plan for this event, something's got you really worried or anxious. Maybe it's maybe you're studying for something, or you have to be alone. You have to be in your head about something. It could be quite challenging for you to be alone and to think things through. You may have to say no to going out or doing something this week. It could be a past person that you have to say no to. Someone from the past may want to celebrate with you, and you may have to, or maybe there's something that you've done for a long time, so you're used to it, and you're going to have to say no this week. And someone may not like that, but it looks like you're trying to carve time out to be alone or to get something done. What is the King of Swords? So something about work could be significant. You could receive some sort of paperwork or documents regarding a job situation. There could be a contract that comes into play this week. There could be something that you have to sign, documentation, or someone could give news to you about work. You could be dealing with a boss or some kind of legal situation in your job. It could make you worried. Yeah, there could be something that kind of like throws a wrench into the works this week, and it could have to do with a legal situation or legal documentation, and it could have to do with your career. What is the Herbalist? You could receive some sort of paperwork. So you're going to have a lot of happiness in your personal life, with your family, with your friends, with your home life. There's a lot of harmony, there's celebration, there's good feelings, there's unions and reunions, and you could be cooking for people, you could be making food, you could be going out with people to eat food. It could be something very natural. You could feel very natural around the people that you love. There could be a need for you to connect with people regarding health issues in the family or with friends. You could be discussing that. But there is celebration here, but there's definitely something serious also going on in your job at this time. And I feel like there's almost like two different stories here. One story is you very happy and harmonious and feeling good and connecting with people and celebrating. And the other story is a story of you being in your head, worried and wanting some solitude and dealing with legal matters, paperwork, documents, or news of some sort that could be very heavy or something that needs your attention right away. What is the advice for Pisces? Okay, what is the advice for Pisces, please? Patience and planning. Yeah, so have patience this week. There could be a lot of news coming in or important details, documents, or information that you're getting. So be patient with that, because I feel like there's a lot of good things going on behind the scenes in your personal life, but definitely be patient and be focused on planning and be very strategic in your work this week. What do the angels want you to know? Passion. So the universe is always guiding us toward our passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a vision, unleash your full potential, and engage in activities that bring pleasure. So maybe you are struggling at work with legal matters, issues that require a lot of fine detail, or something that you have to be very deliberate about, something that you have to be very focused and strategic about. But in your free time, enjoy yourself, have good times with people, follow your heart's desire. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you have a great week ahead. I'm going to move on now into Cancer. Hi, Cancer. This is your reading for the week of October 26th up until about November 2nd. So the end of October for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right, Cancer, you have the dream, number 25. So manifestation, plan, and be. So you're just manifesting your dreams this week. Something about putting your dreams into action, making them realities. So you're a dreamer this week, and you're making your dreams come true. You could be developing a plan or a vision for something that you dream about. Okay, tell me about Cancer, the week ahead. What is going on for the beautiful Cancer collective? The Ten of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Knave of Swords. So yeah, you're definitely planning something here with the Knave of Swords. There's some sort of strategy going on or plan. You could be looking deeply into things. I feel like there's definitely going to be something that you're starting with the Knight of Wands. You're something very passionate about something here, and you're going to let go of a burden of some sort, and you're going to go all in is what I feel, Cancer. So there's something that you're releasing and something that you're starting, and you're doing your research to find out what the best way to take action will be. What is it that you're releasing? You're letting go of some kind of burden. You could be finishing a project or getting something done this week that will feel like a big relief. You'll be able to put it behind you. You could also be letting go of and making a decision about a lover. You could be making a choice in love. Okay, and you could be making a very important decision that will free your mind and help you to release any burden that had come about from making that decision. I feel like you're going to let someone important know about this decision. There could be a situation that you're going to break the news about. We have a Queen of Swords in reverse. You could have trouble, maybe someone wants to be alone and maybe they could get irritated about you, or you could get irritated with someone that wants to be alone. But there's something that you're planning. You're working on a plan for something. You may not want to tell someone else about it. This could be a surprise party, a surprise invitation, but there's definitely something that you're working on here in private, and you may not want to tell someone. I'm hearing spoil the event. What is the Knight of Wands? You could be very passionate about this, but you could be keeping it under wraps or keeping it secretive. Yeah, there's something here that you're planning, that you're studying about, and you're not revealing it. So you're getting ready to take action about it, but you need to put the plan into action or get the plan ready. So I feel like you're making a decision this week, you're planning about it, and you're thinking about it, but you're about ready to take action about it. This is a dream that you have. You're thinking about it. Yeah, you could literally be dreaming about something, and now you're trying to put that dream into writing or into action. But again, there's a lot involved. There's a lot of layers to this, so it could be quite overwhelming. But I feel like once you start deciding about how it's going to go, how it's going to proceed, you're going to start putting pieces together. You're going to start developing a solid plan to take action. What is the advice for Cancer? So sacral chakra, so get grounded and focus on what inspires you as well. Yeah, you're going to decide on something and stand your ground and start making it happen. So you could be very independent and secretive about it, though. I feel like it's a plan of action that you're developing this week, and you're not letting anyone know. You're afraid that someone might, it's like if you tell your dream before you make it come true, you're afraid that it will get ruined. So I feel like you're keeping it secretive. You're focused this week. I can choose what I want to focus on. As you work on your goals, recognize the need to take a step back and really focus on what you are trying to accomplish. Whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and lots of preparation in place. Exactly. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you have a great week ahead. Thanks for watching, and let's move on into Scorpio now. Hi, Scorpio. This is a weekly reading for the last week of October. Let's see what you can expect in this last week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. Okay, you have Dream as well, so that just came out. So let's get one more for you. That just came out for Cancer. All right, so you have Surrender, number 12. So Let Go, Freedom, and Flow, and Dream. We'll take that one too. All right, so maybe you're letting go of something and you're finally able to dream about it. You're finally able to have some kind of hope and let something go that has been holding you back from your dreams, Scorpio. All right, tell me about the beautiful Scorpio collective. What's going on for Scorpio this last week of October? So we have the Strength card, the Knave of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Knave of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like this week you're very disciplined, and you could be very strong in your work ethic and what you need to accomplish. You could be taking charge, and you could be receiving good news and even more money this week. You're building something that will last, and I feel like you're taking charge of it. So it's going to go from something small to something big, and something that you will definitely be committed to. So what is this that you're building? Okay, so you could be working from the ground up. You have the Herbal Path description card. There's something about rebuilding something. It could be a relationship with the Lovers. You could be dealing with the Gemini. You could be making a decision to connect or reconnect with someone that you had a relationship with. Maybe it's a Leo. You could be messaging this person, or they could be messaging you. Yeah, there's some sort of, you could have been in between people or decision regarding a person. And this week there's going to be news about that, and you'll be able to make a better, more informed decision to move forward with something. You've done your research, I feel, or you're doing it. Yeah, you're ready to reunite with someone, I feel. This week could be a reunion or a get-together, a friendly gathering. But I feel like it's something that's been in the works, and you kind of want it to happen again. You want to make it happen. You want to rebuild something or reunite with someone. You could see this person as a spouse or someone that you would like in your life. You're definitely returning to someone that you feel will be a good influence with you, or you feel very strongly about this individual. I feel like it could be that you are going to take charge in the situation and return to an old lover, an old friend, or an old situation that you feel you want to rebuild, and you want it to work this time, and you want to celebrate with this person. And you've done your research, and you've decided that this is where you want to be, or with who you want to be. So what is the dream about? Yeah, you're manifesting this person or the situation with the Magician. And you're ready to surrender to it. You're ready to let go of the past and let this, whatever happened in the past, maybe you had a bad first start with someone and now you want to try again. You're manifesting it back into your life, And I feel like this is a big change for you. But you're ready to let go of the past, let bygones be bygones, and go with the flow on a new attempt to make something work with someone here that you want to surrender to. So I feel like that's going to happen this week, or you're starting it this week. You could be returning to someone, reuniting with someone, or taking charge of a dream that you have with someone. Someone special and close to your heart. Yeah, you're very patient. You're going to have to be patient, but I feel like you've been patient and you're finally ready to let go of past, maybe resentments, and ready to go forward with a new beginning with someone. And you've been very patient. So I feel like now is the time to make something work that maybe didn't work in the past. What do the angels want you to know, Scorpio? What do the angels want Scorpio to know this week? Yeah, endurance. I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere by trusting the journey. We cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. And I feel like that's what's coming in for you now. It's finally the right time for you to reconnect or reunite and rebuild a relationship or a situation that didn't work out in the past. I feel like this is the week for you to bring it back into your life. You've endured a lot, you've been patient, and now it's time to take control of the situation and let go of the past for a better outcome in the future. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, and for all water signs, have a great week.